Listo, entonces esta computadora ya está en el español.
Okay. Hello, can you hear me? Yes?
Yes,
Good.
we can hear you.
So good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here with us today for another ICC webinar. Today, we will be hearing Guillermo Mendoza, our trainer from ICC United States, and his company, Impact Coaching Solutions, with many, many years of experience in the market, making great coaches and great coaching. Today, we're going to be hearing from him about how to generate our coaching company without fear. So for all of those of you who have been having trouble starting your coaching company, your coaching services, this is the right place for you because you're going to hear a lot of important information to help you out in your coaching career. So without further ado, I'm going to leave you with Guillermo Mendoza. Hi, Guillermo.
Thank you, Alexis. Okay, welcome everyone. I always like to start my webinars and presentations with a very, very brief meditation, just a couple of minutes to watch our breathing so we can relax the brain and get in a better state to start working. So I invite you to join me, follow these easy instructions, just get in a comfortable position, your feet touching the floor, hands on your legs, straight back, head could be slightly tilted to the front, your eyes closed or open, or whatever you prefer, and just pay attention to your breathing. Just pay attention to the air that you are inhaling and the air that you are exhaling. Relaxing your chair, be aware of the weight of your body resting on the chair and that feeling of being supported. I will start a timer and we will start the program in just 2 minutes, starting with this brief meditation. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining me on that. And we have a small crowd today, but we have a lot of activities and participation. So I want you to open your chat and be really active in the chat, because we are going to be working with some materials and giving you some ideas on how to start creating the messages for your company, but also analyzing this problem of sometimes being afraid of a start or being afraid of growing the business. And I'm curious, write in the chat if you have practiced meditation before, or if you practice meditation. Just if you practice meditation, just say yes, or if you don't, just say no, so I can have an idea. Okay. Because those 2 minutes for some of you practicing meditation were great. For some of you that haven't practiced meditation, maybe was like an eternity watching the breath. Okay, the majority of you practicing meditation. Excellent. I like it. Very, very good. Okay, let's start with our program on how to generate my coaching company without fear. And just to get a sense of who is in the audience, please type in the chat box, where are you connecting from? And maybe a couple of words that describe how are you feeling today. So where are you connecting from? And a couple of words that describe how you are feeling today. Let's see, where do we have people from today? Connecting from home, bless. Where is home, Ralph? Sweden, and feeling great. Okay. From Spain, positive with energy. Thank you, Michelle. From Denmark, feeling great. From Portugal, feeling wonderful. From Ventura, California, excellent, excellent. I love that these websites with the ICC are always international, with people from many different countries, and that's really exciting that we can learn from each other and our cultures. So let's start with our webinar today. The first thing that I want to do is like welcome you, future entrepreneurs, because if you are here is because you want to make a difference in the world. You became certified as a coach, or you are getting certified as a coach, and you want to work on making a better world by providing your services to as many people as you can and helping others to reach their goals. That's what we do with coaching, helping others to reach their goals. And if you are working on that, then you are welcome in this webinar, and you are an entrepreneur that wants to work. When I graduate my classes, and tonight I'm graduating one of our ICC classes of people getting certified with an international coach certificate, I tell them it would be selfish, it would be almost irresponsible if we don't use what we learn, this precious gift of coaching, to use as many people as we can to reach their goals and reach as many people as we can, helping them. And the only way to do that is by building and growing a business that reaches more people with our services. So that's why I invite you to go on that journey. Let me tell you a little bit about my story first, because how I've been afraid of starting a business. Of course, we all do. It's a normal function of our brain to protect us from uncertainty, to protect us from risk. And when we think about starting a business, there are many risks. There are many ideas in the brain that are going to trigger fear. So it's normal. It's normal. Now, I have learned to overcome it and plan. And throughout my life, I was able to start 7 different companies. Also, as a professional speaker, they say that one of the biggest fears that we have is public speaking. So I've been managed to overcome that fear, because I like, and I am a professional speaker and I love public speaking. But sometimes when I talk with people that say that they are afraid of public speaking, and they say that they always get nervous before the speech, I say that's normal. I have done this for many years. I do this for a living, and I'm still get nervous before starting a presentation. That's completely normal. Again, it's our brain protecting us. But I overcame that fear, and I've been able to present to audiences in several countries. And as an executive coach and a master trainer for the international coaching community, I have also worked creating successful programs that have helped really hundreds of leaders in organizations to learn about their emotional skills, to overcome fear, to overcome procrastination, and to achieve the things that they want to change in their behaviors, and launching their initiatives or launching their businesses. So that's where I'm coming from and what I've been doing. Now, when I found about coaching back in 2006, my life really changed. I finally found the thing that was my call, and some of you, I hope, feel that way. that this is like my call. This is what I want to do. This is what I like doing. And after that, I took many trainings and workshops and certifications related to coaching, but also I got updated on marketing trends, on sales, and techniques that I could apply to grow my business and to become a better, as they call them, solopreneurs. They have this term that they call solopreneurs because when we are starting a business like this, sometimes we are alone. We don't have anyone to bounce ideas with or to share things that we are doing. I was lucky because I started the business in 2011 with my partner, Maria, and she's my partner in life, is my wife, but she's also an executive coach, and she's also a trainer for the international coaching community. So I was lucky in that sense, but many times we are solopreneurs. So we founded Impact Coaching Solutions. But as many solopreneurs, we started attending networking events and associations to promote the business, because sometimes you think, well, if I go to meetings and I start networking with people and going to associations, maybe I will create a better business. And we did a couple of mistakes with that initiative, and then we corrected it and worked. But we finally found how to, through trial and error, we developed what we call the 5 key steps, and we created an acronym with the word coach that we will be covering today, and is the way to connect, to create presence in the market, to build your credibility in the market, and to start growing a business. Now, for the last more than 10 years, we have dedicated our work and careers to elevate the life of others, working with leaders, and as experienced coaching, not only certifying coaches, but also working with coaches of all levels and different schools, helping them how to launch and grow their company. And we also work with them to implement these steps, not just to give you the theory, but also like holding hands with you to make it happen. So you can successfully operate your business, successfully you can enjoy the freedom that you're looking for on having your own business and making a difference in the world. So I am going to start by giving you a technique right out of the bat. I want to start by giving you a technique to grow your business and to create a message that will help you sell your coaching services. But for that, I need you to participate in the chat, and we are going to work with a template and start filling spaces, filling some sentences in these phrases. So I want you to work on this, and let's start by saying, I'm so tired of. So write in the chat, what is the problem? When you think about starting your coaching business, launching it, or growing it, what is the word that comes to mind when you say, I'm so tired of? So what is the problem with launching or growing your business? What is the thing that is not working? What is the thing that seems like an obstacle or is happening to prevent you from launching or growing your coaching business? So write in the chat what comes to mind. What are you so tired of? And I will explain how this is a tool for you when we finish filling these sentences. So let's see in the chat. We don't have a very large crowd today, so I want all of you to participate. Please write in the chat. So we are start to getting some responses like, I am so tired of doing everything. Yeah, that's one of the things that frustrate. I am so tired of overthinking or feeling like an imposter. Yes. I am so tired of building a nonprofit ministries. I am so tired of getting clients. Okay. Yeah, those are situations that could happen. Now, as we continue with this template, now I want you to move to the second part and fill in the blanks, the problem that is causing. So when you say, I am so tired of getting clients, what is the problem that's causing? I am so tired of doing everything. What is the problem that is causing on you? I am so tired of the red tape. What is the problem that is causing? I'm so tired of procrastination. Well, Angelica already answered. The impact is procrastination. So I'm so tired of overthinking and feeling like an imposter. And what that is creating, or the problem that is causing, is procrastination. Okay. I want to hear from the other ones. You mentioned the thing that you are tired of. So what is that causing? Let's see. So I have here from Ramiro, I'm so tired of doing everything. And the problem that is causing is the cost of delegating, maybe. Okay. Ralph, I'm so tired of building a nonprofit ministries, and the impact is putting nonprofit on hold. Okay. I'm so tired of the sense of people mistrust coaching, and the problem that is causing is always looking for the best ways to share and selling. Okay. So you are getting how we are moving from the problem and the situation that is causing. So what this is causing for Tina is I don't know how to promote my skills. Okay. Now let's continue with the template. The next stage in the template is if I only, so what is the solution? What is that magic one thing, or what is that dream or silver bullet, or however you want to call it? What is that solution that will fix this? You are starting by, I'm so tired of this. The problem that is causing me is this. If I only would have what is that solution? So write in the chat, getting a mentor. Okay. If I would only get a mentor, what else? If I could get confidence, okay. If I could understand all the steps that I need to do, okay. A mentor again. If I could find the best way to sell my product and service, excellent. So now you are mentioning the potential solution that will solve that problem and will get rid of that impact, okay? Now let's move to the next phase. And the next phase says, then I could finally have, or then I could finally achieve. So what is that dream? What is the dream? What is the desire? What is at the end of this goal? I'm so tired of this problem. It's causing me this. If I only would have this solution, then I could finally would have this. What is that end thing that you're looking for? Let's see in the chat what we get. Do the work I'm meant to do. So completed that dream. So as I said, some of us feel like this is my thing. This is what I should be doing. So I will finally do the work that I meant to do. I will finally get the ministry. I will finally have a refined customer funnel. I will finally have an impact on the world in some small way, helping others. I will finally have a business with clients. I could help reaching their dreams. I could finally promote the better communication within companies. Excellent, excellent. So those are the final results. Now I want to pause a moment here to teach you a first technique that you can apply to your business. What I just did with you is what you need to do in your business to start creating those messages, to start creating those irresistible messages. So you need to start thinking, my ideal client, the client I want to work for, what they are so tired of. What is the problem they are tired of? What is that problem causing in their lives? What is the impact of the problem? What is the solution or the potential solution that will solve the situation they are struggling with? And if they solve that by having that solution, what is the dream or what is the final result that they could finally have achieved? So if you start thinking about how your potential client would answer this template, then you will start creating what we call in my system, your irresistible messages. Because then when you have this completed, you can say, I am helping people. Let me give you an example with the Coach Business Program. I am helping people that is so tired of not launching or growing their coaching business. The problem that is causing them is frustration with not having the business they dream with. If they would only follow the 3 steps of my pillars to get this, finally they would achieve the dream of having their business growing in the market. So you want to use this template to start finding what are the words that your client use. And by the way, every time that I do this webinar and I ask you to participate in the chat, I get the right language, because it's not the words that come to me. It's not the way that I invented. It's the words that my clients are using. So I will use your words like procrastination, getting clients, overthinking, confidence, getting a mentor, spending time getting all the info needed, understanding the steps, finding the best way to sell my product and service. That wording that you use answering the chat is the kind of wording that I will use when I create my landing page, when I create my brochure, when I create my website. Because what I want is potential clients like you go to my marketing efforts and see exactly what they would say and say, oh, that's me. That's exactly what I would say. That's exactly how would I express my frustration. That's exactly how would I express the impact of this frustration in my life. That's exactly the kind of solution I'm looking for. And that's exactly the dream that I have, what I want at the end. So does that make sense? So please write in the chat, is this useful? So is this a good template to start building your messages on how you are going to promote better your coaching services? Please write in the chat. Wow, this is very helpful. Excellent. I'm glad, Angelique. Yes, great. Okay. Okay. I'm happy now. I know that this is an initial tool that you are getting from this webinar to start creating your messages. Now, let me now start telling you about what are the problems that I have found when people are thinking on launching or growing their coaching business. And tell me if this is you. I know a lot of the things that are here are things that I experienced when I had the same problem that you have. I got certified with the ICC. I didn't know where to start. I was afraid. I was procrastinating. I was not having an idea of a lot of things. So in these slides, I'm going to put some things that I went through, and I'm just writing in the chat if that resonates with you or not. One of the things that happened to me is that, or that I have found in the market, is that coaches feel disappointed that there is no one to make them accountable. Like when you work for a company, you have your manager to tell you, hey, you said that the website was going to be ready today, or you said that the copy for the brochure was going to be ready today. But as my own boss, I didn't have anyone to hold me accountable and to get deadlines and to tell me, hey, you committed to this, where it is, where is your work? So write in the chat if that happens to you sometimes, that you need accountability. You need someone like pushing you, hey, this is the deadline, move your business forward, do this, do that, or deliver on what you committed to. So accountability for sure. That's something that happened to me. So for some of you, this might resonate. For some of you, maybe that's not the problem. The other thing that happened to me, or that I have found in the market, is that sometimes as coaches, we don't do what I call the fundamental work. So we learn a methodology. We learn goal, plan, execution. We learn techniques to clarify goals. We learn techniques to define good plans. We learn techniques to overcome obstacles and go for execution. But sometimes I found that coaches, they want to start their business, but they haven't even created a good goal. Like the goal is, I want to start my coaching business, but they haven't said, well, I want to start a coaching business that sells this amount of money per month, that I work X hours per week, that I have X number of clients, that I have people or not working for me, I have an assistant or not. So all the components, all the details around that goal sometimes are not well defined. So write in the chat if this is you sometimes. You are not applying your own coaching technique on defining your goal. What do you mean? If you with my client and I am your coach, I would say, hey, Ramiro, hey, Michelle, hey, Angelique, what do you mean by starting your coaching business? What does that mean? And then you will get clarity. You will get more details around that goal. So that's another problem that I have found. Another problem that I have found in the market is that sometimes the greatest obstacle is created by what we call in coaching the limiting beliefs, our own mindsets and beliefs. So I remember when I started feeling like, well, maybe I'm not ready. Maybe I need another certification. Maybe I need more practice. Maybe no one will buy this. So a lot of it was my own mindsets and my own beliefs. So write in the chat if this one resonates with you. Is this something that is happening for you? The imposter syndrome. Now we know that that's the imposter syndrome. Like, I'm going to launch this, but I am an imposter because I'm not really a good coach yet. I'm not ready. So that's something that also happens in the market. The other thing that I found is that coaches sometimes feel like I'm just another coach, because they haven't worked on discovering what makes them unique. So we get certified and we say, okay, I sell coaching. And when people ask me right after I got certified, they say, what do you do now, Guillermo? Well, I got certified as a coach, so I coach. Oh, great. What type of coaching? And I say, well, anytime, as long as you pay, I will coach you. Yeah, I was not specialized. I was not having a message of exactly what I was doing. And I didn't feel in me the uniqueness of my services. So I was feeling like an imposter, or if not an imposter, I was feeling like just another coach. Like, how I am going to be different from the other coach? Why they are going to pick me instead of the other person? Does that make sense? Write in the chat if this resonates with you. If sometimes it's like you feeling, well, how I differentiate, what makes me unique as a coach? How I am going to convince someone to work with me and not to work with another coach? Write in the chat if this is also something that you have thought or that comes through you. Yeah, the personality. I'm lucky in that sense. Yeah, for some of us, it's not a problem. Some of these things that I'm mentioning are a problem for some, and for others are not. That feeling is very much present in me. Okay, feeling no more special than the next coach. Okay, yeah, sometimes that happens. So when we suffer from any of these things, what is affecting The impact of these problems is if we don't have good accountability, then we are not executing. If we are not making a good definition of our goal as a business coach or a coaching business, then maybe we are not creating the right plans because we don't have the right goal or the good definition. If sometimes we struggle with our limiting beliefs or the imposter syndrome, sometimes the impact is that we are not feeling the worthiness, we are not feeling the value in our services. And if we don't find our uniqueness, the imposter syndrome could be something that is affecting. Some other things that I have found in the market is coaches sometimes are frustrated that their marketing does not work. So I have tried this ad in the magazine, I have done my website, or I did this brochure, and things are not working. Marketing does not work. So is that something that you have found as one of the problems to launch or grow your business? Michelle says, absolutely. Yeah, I know that in my business, I have tried several things, and some of them were like, why did I spend money on this? It didn't generate a single lead. Like it didn't work. So that's another problem in the market. The other one is that as coaches, we love coaching, but we hate selling. Like, I don't like to ask people for money for the services that I am providing. Write in the chat if this is also a problem for you, that I love the coaching, but I don't love the selling part and going after people and convincing them that coaching is good and that they should pay for my service and that they should pay this amount of money. So that's another problem in the market. And the other one is that coaches feel that when they launch their business, they are missing resources of all types. Sometimes it's money, sometimes it's contacts, sometimes it's knowledge, sometimes it's experience, and they feel disconnected with support. Like, if I have a problem, who do I go with to check on this? Like, if I, as I said, I'm lucky because my wife is a coach, but I know people that when they get certified, they prefer maybe, they don't know how to work because they prepare maybe an offer, or maybe they prepare like an ad for a website or something. And then they go to their partners, hey, what do you think about this? And the partner is not a coach. Maybe they are in another industry and they say, well, looks nice, honey. Looks nice. I think it looks nice. But they don't really have an opinion of how to improve it or what to do it better. So we don't have people to support us. That's why they came up with that term of solopreneur, because we are like alone trying to launch and grow the business. So write in the chat if this is something that you miss as well, that sometimes you miss that support, people to bounce ideas with, people to ask, hey, this looks good or not, this resonates with you or not, is this the right word or not? So like Michelle says, people told me directly not to promote English coaching. Not sure I understood that one, Michelle, but we'll get to that, or we'll get to questions and we can talk about that. So when I found this in the market, what happens when I don't know about marketing? Well, I just don't know. Many people in our program are saying, I didn't know about marketing. I certify as a coach. I know how to coach, but maybe it's the first time that I'm having a business. Or maybe in my professional work before being a coach, I never had to do anything related to marketing. So sometimes it's just not knowing. Then another one is that people say, well, again, I like coaching, but not selling. I don't know how to sell. Or sometimes a limiting belief, I'm not good at selling. That's something that comes to mind. And sometimes when we don't have the support and people to bounce ideas with, the big fear is, I don't know if this is ready. I don't know if I'm saying something that is going to be a big failure because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is not the right approach. Maybe this is not the right wording. So all that fear of being wrong is also affecting us. So all these things happen to me. So what I have found in the market are those things. And from your answers in the chat, seems that some of them resonate with you. For some of you, a lot of them resonate with you. For some of you, a few of them. But there are problems that you have found when launching or growing your coaching business. Well, I want you to welcome you to this webinar, because if you are here, you need to be in one of these three audiences. If you are not in one of these three audiences, maybe this webinar is not for you and you can leave and I won't feel bad. But either you want to start or grow your coaching business, you want an abundant life doing what you're passionate about, or you want to get rid of fear and to get a formula that helps you take the beauty of coaching to the maximum number of people. So you are in any of these, or maybe all of these, as Michelle said, all three are applied to me. Okay, welcome future entrepreneurs. Also for Angelique, the three of them. Beautiful. I know that the three of them apply to me, so that's why I started this program. Now, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to get rid of fear, eliminate procrastination, and have the courage to launch and or grow your business, doing what you love and making money coaching as many people as you can. That's the mission. That's the mission I set for myself. That's the mission I've been working with my company for many years now. And that is the way that I am going to work with you today. So what is the problem? The problem, or the impact of the problems that we just covered, as we have said, in many cases is the mental mindset. Because some of us, when we started, we have never been entrepreneurs. We have never started a business. And as I said at the beginning, of course, that is a cause of uncertainty and risk. And of course, we have fear. My brain is protecting me. Hey, Guillermo, don't do that. It's risky. It's uncertain. You might fail. So a lot of it is a problem on the mental mindsets. Also, sometimes we keep studying and preparing because we have lack of confidence, or that imposter syndrome that some of you mentioned. I have known many coaches that go through the International Coaching Certification Program in the ICC, and when they graduate from that, they go for a PNL certification, or they go for an ontological certification, or coaching skills for I don't know what, and they keep studying because they feel, I'm not ready yet. Maybe this resonates with some of you, but I have had students that they keep studying and like feeling that they are not ready. And let me tell you, the way we manage the International Coaching Certification in the ICC and in Impact Coaching Solutions, when we give you the International Coach Certificate, when we tell you you graduated from the program, basically we're saying you are a professional coach. You are ready, you can coach, and you can charge money for your services. That's what we do when we certify you as a coach. If we don't certify you, it's because you are not ready. But if we certify you, you are ready. You don't need more training. You can sell coaching, and you can offer the service to people. Now, sometimes it's that we don't know how to start. I believe some of you mentioned, well, I want to do it, but where do I start? Do I start with my offer? Do I start with marketing? Do I start contacting people, placing ads in Facebook? What is the way to start? And it's a problem that we have seen in the industry as well. And please feel free in the chat to write, yes, that is me, or no, that is not me, so I get a better feeling of where you are with all this. Sometimes also it started with the basics, but we don't know how to get clients. By the basics, I mean, I make my business cards, maybe I pay for a website, maybe I set an idea of how many sessions I offer or the price, but I don't know how to get the clients. I don't know how to start spreading the word about my services and start having the conversations with people that are potential clients. Sometimes we are also afraid of setting the price. I get so frustrated with this one because the average price in the market, by studies in the market coaching market studies have shown that the average price per hour in the market is $220 per hour. That's the worldwide average, $220 per hour. If you are in Caribbean and Latin America, it's 50% of that, $110 per hour. But that's the average price. So I get so frustrated when our students graduate and they start coaching at $50 the hour, $80 the hour. Like, why are you doing that? The price is higher than that. But sometimes we are afraid of setting a price. And that's another thing that prevents us from having a good business. Sometimes we are afraid of selling. And also sometimes we are afraid of just asking for the money, like making this a transaction. A lot of us like social causes and helping people, but let me tell you, you can have both. I have my business where I charge money, and I do a lot of pro bono coaching for social causes that I like. So I'm doing both things. You don't have to be afraid to charge for money to some clients just because you think that some people should get these without paying. So that's another thing that happens. So let me share with you today what I call the 3 secrets to launch and grow your coaching business. And we are going to go through some of the lies that I think are in the market and the secrets to really do it. So the first secret, and I discovered all this after the 12 years that we have been in the market, coaching people, growing the business, and working with people, helping them to reach their goals. So the first lie that we have in the market is that with a coach certificate, we can start our business. So sometimes we go through the coaching certification program, we become certified coaches, and we think, okay, now I'm ready. Now I can start my business. Well, it's not enough. It's enough in knowledge. You are a professional coach. You know how to deliver the service. You can charge for your services, but that's not enough. And the tools are not enough. So let me tell you what is the most important asset. This is secret number one. The most important asset that you need to build a business that prospers is not related with your certification. It's completely related with a powerful strategy that I call the unbreakable mindset. And that means that you become, in your mind, the right entrepreneur to start a coaching business, and you become that person that is confident on starting that business and growing that business, no matter what. Because you know what? Business are not easy. I have started several businesses, and I can tell you, they are not easy at all. They are a lot of work. They are a lot of trial and error. They are a lot of failure. But let me share with you a secret that I give in some of my presentations. I ask people in the audience, raise your hand if you don't want to fail. Of course, a lot of people raise their hands. I don't want to fail. I say, well, then you don't want success. You don't want success. You don't want to succeed. The only way to get to success is through failure, because failure is information to adjust and try again, until I make it work and I reach success. But for that, I need to have an unbreakable mindset, because failures are going to be hitting my mindset. And I need to have an unbreakable mindset to resist and to keep my conviction and my commitment to the business that I want to build. So the first formula, or the first secret to have a successful coaching business, is that you need an unbreakable mindset. And that takes techniques, and that takes time, and that takes practice to build that unbreakable mindset. Now, let's move to secret number two. Secret number two, the lie is that there are instant formulas to get clients. I don't know about you, I hope you haven't, but I have done a lot of mistakes buying programs, buying systems, buying help of people that tell me, we will get leads for you, we will get clients for you. This is the formula to get clients, or to get a lot of leads, and to get a lot of business. And sometimes I have paid money and I didn't get any result, or very little result. And there are no instant formulas. That it's a lie. Building a business takes time and takes a lot, as I said, of trial, error, and adjusting. So the secret number two is that what you need is to learn and implement a single marketing structure to grow the business and stop being the secret coach. I don't know if you had that feeling, but when I started my business, sometimes I was like, well, I am like the best kept secret. I know I am a good coach, but nobody knows. I am like a secret. Does that happen to you? Please write in the chat if sometimes you feel like that. But I feel I am a secret because I am great and nobody knows. And it's because I haven't done a structured approach to marketing with a system that will put me out there with the right messaging to resonate with people. So having that marketing structure and building what we call in our system a marketing playbook is the way to stop being a secret coach. Now, secret number three, the lie is that you need to learn to sell to have a business. Sometimes we say, well, I will never be successful with my coaching business, because even when I like coaching, if I don't have someone selling for me, I'm not going to make it. I am bad selling, limiting belief, or I don't know how to sell. The secret number three is that you can use your coaching skills with confidence to nurture your network and get new clients without feeling that you are selling when you learn this technique. So you are already a great coach. So you can have conversations with people where you are providing results, you are providing help, and with those conversations, you are convincing people to work with you. So we have a full system in our program on how to work on your demonstration scripts and your conversation scripts. So you use your messages to basically convince people that you have what they need. And I want you to be not only a participant in this webinar, but also look at it from the marketing perspective, like an external observer. And look what I'm doing here. Look exactly what I am doing here. I use a template, you resonated with a template. I presented some problems, you resonated with those problems. I have presented I've been presenting these secrets or potential solutions, and you've been resonating with that. So you are my potential clients. And what I am doing is using my messages that I spend a lot of time creating. So when I talk, or when I write something, or when I show a slide, you say, oh, Yeah, that's right. That is me. That is true. I want that because that is marketing, but it needs a system. It needs a way to create it. But I like to show you the slides and the webinar today, but I also want to show you a little bit behind the curtain so you can see how it's done and what are the things that you need to start doing in your business. So the secret summary, the most important asset that you will build your business to prosper is not related with your certification, and it has everything to do with the powerful strategy of having an unbreakable mindset. Learn and implement a single marketing structure to grow the business is the way to stop being a secret coach, and you can use your coaching skills with confidence to nurture your network and get new clients without feeling that you are selling when you learn this technique. So what happened? What did I do? I became a coach. Then I became a trainer for the ICC. I started helping people to become professional coaches. I graduated those coaches. And then I had a lot of clients that told me, thank you, trainer. I am a coach now, but now what do I do? What do I do? How do I start? So I noticed that the international coaching certification had a problem. The problem is that what we teach on marketing and business is very minimum. Even when I provide about 5 hours of marketing and sales in my coaching certification, it's still very little. Then I went to very famous and renowned coaching schools here in the US and in other places, and I start checking their materials, and I noticed same problem. They were not speaking a lot, or they were not talking a lot about business, marketing, sales. So I decided to create a program to solve that problem. And that's why I created this webinar to tell you about what is needed. So what I created is a program where we work with what we call the 3 pillars. And these 3 pillars are exactly the 3 secrets that I presented to you. You need to have an unbreakable mindset. You need to create irresistible marketing messages that resonate with your ideal client. And then you have to sell with coaching, selling without selling. Those are the 3 pillars. And with those 3 pillars, I look for what was the formula that we can share with people. And I created an acronym with the word coach. And the acronym is coach, using the C for confidence, O for opportunity, A for attract, C for connect, H for hero. So the formula is that you need to start with your confidence. The first step in the process is to activate your highest levels of performance. And that comes from having total clarity on your goal and total clarity on how to operate and how to go after that goal with an unbreakable mindset. That's something you need to work on. Then it comes the opportunity. And the opportunity is about discovering how do you differentiate for the coach next door? What makes you unique? What is your life, your experience? We have a beautiful exercise in our program that is called the life analysis, where you are going to review what makes you the person that you are today. And therefore, why are you a different coach? What are you bringing to the table as a coach? So it's a process of discovering what makes you unique and what you position as the must-have for your potential clients so they can prosper with your services and you can empower them with your services. Then attract. You need to attract people with those irresistible marketing messages, the way I have been doing it in this webinar. When I present something and you say, oh yeah, true. Yeah, exactly. I like it. I love it. That's what I want. So that is the way you create things to resonate with your clients. And then the C is to connect. That's starting to activate your network. You know what? A big mistake that we do when we start our business, and I'm going to share this with you as another useful thing that you can take from this webinar. Stop trying to sell to strangers. We start with ads and websites and things, reaching out to people that we have never met before. When we have a long network of people we worked with in the past, in previous jobs, people we made business with in the past, people that is part of our family or friends network. And all those people are what is called level 1 in our system. And you start connecting with that people to stop being a secret and start getting potential clients. And then the H at the end of the system is hero, because when you work with people, then you're going to use your coaching skills, your confidence to nurture that network, connect with that network, get new clients, helping that people without thinking that you are selling them. And then you become the hero because you are helping people to get to their goals and to have the success that they want to have. So I want to go through a visualization exercise. I want you to just for a minute, close your eyes and imagine closing your eyes that you have this unbreakable mindset, that you have this strength in your mindsets and your brain that no matter what, you are going to launch and grow your coaching business. Imagine that you have done the work to find your unique style. You don't feel anymore like another coach. Now you are with that confidence that you have a unique coach with something unique in the market that you are offering. Then imagine that with that, you are attracting people with irresistible messages. You talk about what you do with the first template that we created, and people says, oh yeah, you're exactly talking about me. I want to work with you. Imagine that you are start connecting with your network. You are nurturing your network, your contacts, your friends, your past friends, your family, and then you start working with them or start getting people that wants to work with you. And imagine that you do those coaching processes and you are the hero that helps people to get results. You do all that. Now, open your eyes. How does that feel? How does that feel to have that visualization? Write in the chat if you have an idea that you want to share about what is the feeling of having all these. The unbreakable mindset, the unique style, attracting people, connecting with people, becoming the hero by helping people to reach their goals. Great, empowering, feel inspired, empowering. Great, 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 great. All this contributes to the unbreakable mindset. And that's what we want to do. Now, when I created this program about almost like a year and a half ago, I created a 1-year program that is called the Coach Business Program. It's a 1 year where I met with people twice a month and we go over some content on the 3 pillars, some content on the coach acronym, but also we have a lot of working sessions. I basically hold your hand to make it work in a year, because this is not a get rich overnight formula. This is working your business, and that takes time. And I work with you for a year to make it happen. But then when we were doing these webinars, I thought, well, what about if we have something that is easier for people to get a sense of what is the work, just to have like an introduction on what can be done. So we created a new program in the ICC Academy that we call the Coach Business Pathway. So the Coach Business Pathway, if you want help with all the things that we have been discussing today, is a business program that is designed by my company, Impact Coaching Solutions, to address this important need of many newly certified professional coaches, or maybe people that certified many years ago, but they haven't been able to launch their business. And is the question on how to start or how to grow my business. So what we created is a program that is for you if you suffer from any of the things that we've been reviewing today. If you don't know how to charge money for your services, if you know how to coach, but you feel that you are not ready yet, if you don't know how to create marketing messages that are irresistible, if you don't know where to start, if you are afraid of rejection, if you don't have a structure and a checklist of what is needed and how to advance that in your business, or if you are your own enemy because you keep doing procrastination and you keep lacking confidence to launch and grow your business. So the program is for you if you suffer from any of these things. Now, this program is not to teach you how to coach. This program is not to make you a better coach. This is a program to make you a good coach business owner. And that's what we work in the program. It's only for certified professional coaches or people that are finishing their coaching certification that want to make a difference in the world and that really have a very serious intention to launch or grow their coaching business. If you are not sure about that, don't even invest in the program. But if you are sure that what you want is this, what I want is to launch and grow my coaching business, then this program it's a wealth of information and a wealth of ideas for you. Yeah, being serious is the key. I agree, Ramiro. I like to stress this because I don't want people that are just like checking information. I want people that are really intentional in I want to make this happen because I want results. I am a coach, so I want results with my clients, and I want you to have results with launching and growing your business. So how this works, we are just finishing this month the first edition of the Coach Business Pathway, but we are launching a second edition. Is 6 sessions. They are 90-minute sessions. We are going to have it this time on Tuesdays on the dates of July 11, 18, and 25, and then August 1st, 8, and 15. And it's going to be at noon Central Time of the United States. That's about 6 p.m. in the UK. And this is the program that is not going to give you the working sessions. This is just an introduction. What I'm doing with this program is giving a lot of information to people. We have in the first class 16 people that are getting a lot of information. Some of them are going to try that on their own. Some of them are joining later the 1-year coaching program where we are going to work together to build a business. But it's just to give you something that works for you. So what will you learn? These are the 6 classes that we have in the program. The first one is about how to create that unbreakable mindset, then how to define your unique value and as a coach and find who is your ideal client. Then we work on creating your offer. What is your pricing, the length of your services, the length of your session, how many sessions to start creating your offer as a coach. Then we work more on the formula to create irresistible marketing messages. Tomorrow, actually, I have session 5 with the first class, and we are talking about business metrics for accountability and results. And then we close in the last session with how to activate your network and how to start selling without feeling that you are selling. So that's what it's in the program. I'm also having additional bonuses that we offer to participants. And that's, I have a document on what I call the morning rituals to have a more strong, unbreakable mindset. We give you a template to define your value proposition and your ideal client. We give you access to webinars on what is the world coaching market today, what are the average prices, the coaches that are making business, a lot of information about the market and coaches that are already operating in the market. Then we have a marketing template to create your marketing messages, another template to create and monitor your leads, opportunities, and sales numbers, and then a discovery session script for success on those demo sessions or those coaching conversations. So these are some of the bonuses that we have in the program. The investment for the amount of things that you are getting and you will get is really, really low. The program is only $397 for the 6 sessions. And this is not correct. Tomorrow is not Friday, but only until Friday, May 19 at midnight. We run promotions from time to time just to webinar attendees. And the attendees attending this webinar today are getting $100 off. So if you register with the promo code Pathway Webinar, you can register with only $297 for the next Business Pathway program. We will be sending you an email with a link to the landing page and the promo code because we are making adjustments. I'm not sure if it will be ready today, but it will be ready in the next couple of days. And we will be holding this promotion until Friday just for the webinar attendees. Now, what happens if you don't do it? Well, for some of you, the coaching certification was not something recent. Some of you have got certified several years ago. And I know that happened to me when I got certified. I didn't start my business immediately. And what happened in the meantime, while I decided to do the right investments on money and time, is that I kept dreaming about having my business, but I was not having them. I kept dreaming about having abundance, but I was not having it. I was not helping as many people as I could. I know that my life was still missing something. So the mistakes that you can make is to not establishing your mindset. You need that unbreakable mindset. Not developing your unique style. You need to differentiate. You cannot say, I coach, I'm just another coach. You need to say something that when people listen to you, some people will say, oh, that's not for me. And that's okay. And some people would say, wow, you're describing me. That's exactly what I need. That's the way that you need to develop your unique style and your irresistible messages. And then you start activating your network, connecting with your network. And the other thing that is a mistake is try to do it alone, because doing it alone is long. I can tell you a lot of the time we were doing it alone and we made a lot of mistakes. It took a lot of time, a lot of money that it shouldn't. So my goal with this program, the Business Pathway and the Coach Business Program, is to shorten the learning cycle for you. And instead of spending, I've been spending 12 years building my business and I've reached a very good point, but I want you to do it faster than that. So all what we do in the program is share with you the things that work, the things that don't work, our mistakes, our successes, tools, resources, things that are going to help you to do it faster and better so you can have a great coaching business. Some of the participants that are currently in the program and in the Coach Business Program and in the Coach Pathway Program gave us some testimonials about what they have found. And I wanted to share some with you. One of our students said, this program helped me face myself and find the level of commitment to launch my business. Another one said, the structure, the methodology, the personal experience of the trainer growing his business and being part of a group in the industry that hold me accountable and will be my thinking team is invaluable. So you get a community of people helping you, not only me, on the things that you are developing for your business. It helped me review my personal and professional history and to identify the value that I bring to coaching, boosting my self-esteem, and of course, getting rid of the imposter syndrome. The metrics and the logic in the business, along with the mentorship and the personal experience on the ups and downs of the business, are critical tools. So that is what we offer in the Coach Business Pathway. As I said, it's $297 for attendees today until Friday. The training is delivered in English, but we are also trying a new feature in Zoom that is working really well. We deliver in English, but we have simultaneous translation to Spanish. What we are doing with this webinar, I'm speaking in English, but for those of you that want to listen to the webinar in Spanish, you connect to interpretation Spanish, and Alexis has been translating to Spanish, and we do the same in the Coach Business Pathway. Some of the questions that they ask us is, can I bring a friend that is helping me with my business, or my daughter is doing my marketing, or someone is helping me? Yeah, you can bring a second person and pay only 50% with a second person to have your partner or your assistant or someone that is helping you with your business. Also, they ask us what materials are included in the class. We give you the PDFs of the presentations. We give you the templates in electronic format so you can work with them. And we give you files that help you in Word or Excel to work with your business. Also, they ask us, what happens if I have commitments in those dates? All the classes are recorded, and all the classes are uploaded in electronic online campus, so you can see the recording of any of the classes in case you miss something or you are late for some of the classes. Also, they ask us, can I speak with someone to enroll in the program? Before I enroll, I want to ask something, or I have a question. Of course, we will give you a link in the chat so you can make an appointment with me, and we can chat for 30 minutes about your coaching business. What do you want to do with that? And I will let you know if this is for you or not, based on what is your intention with the business, or in what stage are you with your business. Also, they ask us, do I need to be a certified coach? Yes, you need to be a certified coach or getting certified as a coach. But the participants in the program have told me, well, if you are a consultant, if you are a mentor, advisor, any kind of service that you are promoting that is not coaching, the information is also very, very useful. So we can chat about that if you are not a coach. How much time do I need to dedicate to the program? Well, what you put is what you get. So some of our students put a couple of hours. They are moving at that pace. Some of our students are really committed to make this happen and dedicated this as their job. They dedicate several hours a day, and they are getting outstanding results. So depending on the time that you are putting on it. Other questions that we have is if we do some aspects of the business, that if we develop the website, or we do social media or graphic design or bookkeeping. We don't, but we share the resources that we use with you. So you can go to our same vendors that are low cost and that are very effective on website developing, on social media, on graphic design, different things. So this is the information today. And I want to close today the webinar because we are at the hour, and I want to respect your time, with 3 important ideas about coaching and about having a coaching business. I think that facilitating changing yourself and others is the single most important skill that you can learn. When you became a coach and you got that gift, that skill of facilitating change, first in you and then in others, you got a skill that is really the most important skill that you can have. And then when you use that skill to facilitate radical transformations for your clients, radical transformations for people, you don't have to worry about the business anymore. Because another thing that coach market studies have shown is that coaching business are successful because of the results of the clients, because of word of mouth. So more important than the website, more important than your brochure, is your satisfied clients that are going to bring you more and more clients. So when you facilitate those radical transformations, you will be getting more clients. And then the third idea that I want to share with you if you are thinking about the coach business pathway or the coach business program, is that there are no bad or good decisions, but the bad decision could be indecision. So either you decide that you are committed to launch and grow your business and you go for it, or you decide that this is not for you or that you are not ready for it yet, and then say no. But being undecided is the worst space. So decide or not, but that's the best way to go. So these are three ideas that I wanted to share with you to close. Now, let me share with you also this bit.ly URL, because I've been running for several months now a survey on our fears. What is causing our fears? What are the worst fears? I'm thinking on creating another program around fears, but also I am incorporating a lot of what I'm finding in this survey to the program that we have in the coach business space. So if you go to the URL bit.ly exploring my fear, you can participate on this survey about fears. And what I am offering to people participating is that when I close the survey and I consolidate all the results, you will get a copy of the survey on fears. So please go and participate on that. And finally, I want to show you on a slide where you have the link for my Calendly, where you can make an appointment of 30 minutes if you want to explore your participation in the coach pathway or in the coach business program. And yes, I can put it in the chat. Just let me find here the link and I will put it in the chat for you. 30-minute meeting, copy link. Let me go to the chat here. Chat. There you go. That's the link to my calendar. You can set an appointment for 30 minutes and we can explore your participation on this. And my last slide for you to take a picture is where you can find us. These are my social media sites for Impact Coaching Solutions, my company, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and then my personal sites for LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So you can follow us. We post free challenges. We post recommendations on books, on quotes, phrases. Our graphic designer does a great job sharing ideas around coaching, neuroscience, leadership, emotional intelligence, etc. So follow us on social media and get more information about our services, products, ideas to help you with your business. And please let me know in the chat if this was useful for you. And social media takes time. That's true, Michelle, but when you grow the business, there are systems to do it. And that's part of what we teach in the Coach Business Program. So we don't spend a lot of time on social media. I am actually rarely in social media. Thank you, Ralph. It was useful. Who else? Write in the chat just a final idea, final learning, final thought about this. What's useful? What are you taking away? And I'm glad. Absolutely wonderful. Excellent peels. Very useful. Looking forward to learning more. Excellent. Well, don't hesitate to reach out. You have my email. You have my calendar link. You will be getting an email where we invite you to register to the Coach Business Pathway. And if you want to speak with participants of the pathway or participants of the one-year program, we are also happy to share those contacts, because another trick for your business, no one sells better than your satisfied clients. So I use my satisfied clients to sell for me. So happy to spend some time with you. Happy to give you some ideas that are useful. Have a great rest of the week, and I see you next time. Thank you.